Hello children, today we're going to discuss the chapter 7 from your book Footprint Without Feet, and the name of the chapter is The Necklace, and it is written by Guy de Maupassant. The writer was a French writer and remembered as a master of the short story form and as a representative of a naturalist school of writers. He wrote some 300 short stories, 6 novels, 3 travel books, and 1 volume of verse. And he was born on August 5, 1850, and he died on July 6, 1893. So now let's discuss the summary of this chapter. This story revolves around Matilda and her necklace. Matilda had to pay a lot for pomp and show. Matilda was a very pretty young lady, but unfortunately she was born into a family of clerks. She did not want to be married either to a rich or distinguished person. She was simple but unhappy. She married to a petty clerk in the office of the Board of Education. She was pained at her miserable condition. She was born for all delicacies and luxuries. She suffered from the poverty of her apartment, the shabby walls, and the worn chairs. All these things always pained her. She loved attractive frocks, dishes, and jewels. One day, Matilda's husband, Mr. Loisel, was given a printed card. It was an invitation card for a dinner organized by the Minister of Public Instruction. At this place, her husband worked. He anticipated that his wife would be delighted to get the invitation, but she was annoyed. She told that she had nothing to wear on such a big occasion. She could not go there without a dress. And she asked her husband to give this card to someone else. Hearing this, his husband got annoyed. He was also frustrated to hear such things. Then he asked her about the cost of the dress. She told that it would be cost 400 francs. He agreed to pay the amount which he had kept to buy a gun for his hunting parties. The day of the ball approached, but Mrs. Loisel was sad and anxious. Her husband asked her the reason for anxiety. He asked her, "What's the matter?" At this, Matilda replied that she had not got a jewelry to wear with this dress. And then idea struck in Mr. Loisel's mind. He told her to borrow a jewel from her friend, Mrs. Forestier. Matilda reached at Mrs. Forestier's house and narrated her the entire story. Hearing her story, Forestier went to open her jewel case and told her to choose any item whatever she liked. After seeing a lot of items, Matilda's eye fell on a diamond necklace. Her friend gave it to her happily. She became happy and went to her house. And then the ball started. Matilda was looking very beautiful and elegant. She was the most attractive personality in the party. All wanted to get mixed up with her and also to be introduced to her. After the party finished, all the people went home. Matilda had a full view of herself in her glory before the mirror. She cried noisily. There was no necklace around her neck. The necklace was lost. Knowing this, Mr. Loisel went out to his room, searched the necklace into the street, went to cab offices, to police, and also advertised in newspaper and also announced a reward. But it did not work. No necklace was found. They were hopeless now. They went into the shop and found the same necklace valued at 40,000 francs. Ultimately, they got it for 36,000 francs. To purchase the necklace, Mr. Loisel took 18,000 francs from his father had left and borrowed the rest. Later, they purchased the same type of necklace and gave to Forestier. She did not open the jewel box and kept it in the case. Later, the scenario completely changed. Matilda's condition became miserable. Now Matilda washed the dishes and linen, did all the household chores and rented some room in the attic. Mr. Loisel worked in the evening at some merchant's office. They had to toil hard to pay their debts. After 10 years, they paid all their debts. One day, Matilda met Mrs. Foster while taking a walk, but she did not recognize her. Matilda told her that she had to do a lot of struggle due to her necklace. She also narrated the entire story pertaining to the necklace. She had to work hard to buy the lost necklace. It changed the entire course of action of her life. At this, Mrs. Foster replied, "Oh, my poor Matilda, my necklace was false. It was not worth more than 500 francs." So, this was the summary of this chapter, The Necklace. I hope you understood the chapter very well, and now when you look at the exercise, it will be easy for you to answer all the questions.